poll right here, okay? If you look at this poll, 65% of Muslims say that sometimes it's okay if civilians die if they're doing like a good thing. Like, how can you believe that? And you're like, how do you feel when like Israel is attacking like Hamas or whatever, you know, and they're hiding? Well, that's way different. First of all, they use human shields. They set their bases up in school, so we have no choice. We have to go in and bomb them there. That's a totally different thing. Oh,
so do you think the Japanese are Nazis, Destiny?
Kind of, yeah. Japan is one of the.
What? You think you think?
Well, Japan has some of like the worst like treatment of like other people in the world. It's actually like a really well documented thing. Like,
Destiny, take it back. You just said a thing that is gonna be. This is a meme right now. The anime fans are never gonna forgive you for this, man.
Okay.
You better think about what you're saying.
I mean, I'm thinking about it, but I'm pretty sure that Japan is like one of the most racist countries on the planet, or at least it was 5 or 10 years ago. I don't know how they've made progress.
So Japan is Nazis. Okay, so Israel, they also have a pretty high ethnic Jewish population. So are they Nazis?
I mean,
too?
you're not going to find a defender of Israel here. I'm not a big fan of the way Israel conducts itself. So,
are you?
What?
What does that mean? So you're anti-Semitic?
No, I think the whole Israel-Palestinian thing is really fucked up.
You're not a fan of Israel, you said.
Not really, no.
So you're not a fan of the Semitic Israel. That would be anti-Semitic, correct? Am I reading you correctly there?
Well, to be anti-Semitic, I would have to not like Israel because they're Jewish. I don't really care that they're Jewish. I just don't like Israel.
Why don't you like Israel?
I don't know. It seems like they bully those poor little Palestinian dudes around quite a bit.
I'll tell you why.
As long as it doesn't violate any kind of constitutional right, then you would vote on it, I guess. And if that's what most of the people wanted to do, then that's what society would look like, I guess, right? In a democracy, the society is a reflection of the people. I mean, you say dark, but I mean that's the reality. What if the majority of people were okay with the genocide of the Palestinian people? I mean, we'd support Israel today, so I mean that's kind of what's happening. So ISIS, that tried to create themselves as like an Islamic state and then was killing people, and what it considered like justified military action, that's considered a form of Islamic extremism. What about like when America drone strikes people or kills civilians as part of bombings? Does this count as Christian extremism or not?
So no, first of all, because you're talking about anti-terrorist measures that a country at war is doing versus.
Wait, so the people that we kill in Yemen, the civilians that we kill in Yemen with drone strikes, is considered anti-terrorist measures?
I don't think we're intentionally killing civilians in Yemen, are we?
I mean, it might not be intentional, but we still do. I mean, what about when Israel intentionally like blows up schools and hospitals and shit because they say Hamas is hiding there?
The thing is, Destiny, is when Muslims come and commit terror.
Why can't you not be pro-Israel? Is she not allowed to hold a certain position in a country? Yeah, you can. I feel like this conversation is getting boring for me. I don't know how many times I can say this. I think Israel is fucking garbage, okay? The shit going with the Palestinian people is fucked, okay? I don't disagree with that at all, okay? You could be anti-Israel, okay? I'm fucking anti-Jew too, I guess, because I don't like the fucking religion, okay? So, I don't like Israel, and I don't like the fucking Jewish religion, okay? And not bigoted. There's a difference between talking about the Jewish question and being critical of an extremely conservative government which does have influence over the... Yeah, for sure. And I think you should be critical of the U.S. relationship with Israel. We're dishonest as fuck about it. And I think you should call out the horrible fucking atrocities that are committed to the fucking Palestinians. It's a lot of fucking... if you look up like civilian deaths, Israeli-Palestinian war, it's insanely fucking one-sided. I don't know if you've ever heard conservatives talk about stuff related to Palestine and Israel, but like the way that conservatives present it is that like Israel is like under attack like all day for these horrible Palestinians that are killing Israelis like on a daily basis. Dude, that fight is one-sided as fuck. Israel is some of the most advanced fucking military technology in the world. Israel helps us like disable like Iranian nuclear reactors with fucking viruses, right? Okay, like Israel is an incredibly advanced state, and Palestinian people are literally lobbing shitty fucking mortars over walls that get intercepted by multi-million-dollar fucking like mortar interception missile systems. So I think we absolutely should be critical of Israel.
Do you have a stance on the Palestine-Israel situation? Not really right now. Israel should probably stop killing so many civilians. That's my stance.
And you quote me as being the anecdotal person when I've spent about 40 to 45 days in Israel.
Yeah, that's the definition of an anecdote.
Yeah, and I've been in the West Bank, and I've...
Wait, why would you... Oh, no. Wait, why would you say that? Like, I've spent 45 days in Israel, so I know, like, I understand the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. Why would you ever think that's a good idea?
feeling of that? Do you think
I don't give
they
a
shouldn't
fuck
do
what
that?
Israel does. I think they do a lot of fucked up shit.
But don't you think they're cutting themselves off from some great opportunities to meet cool people?
Yeah, it's possible. But I'm not here to talk.
Or for sure.
I'm not here to talk in representative of like Israel as a nation.
But I'm not asking you that. I'm not asking you to talk in representative of them. I'm saying, generally speaking,
yeah,
you're not here to talk in representative of white people either. You had a lot of opinions on white organizing.
I've never said that. I'm here to talk as an American about America. I don't agree with a lot of what Israel does. I'm pretty anti-Israeli.
But you talked a lot about Japan, and you don't necessarily agree with their policy.
Well, I was pointing to Japan as an example of another homogenous society that still faces a lot of the same problems we face in America today that you claimed we could get rid of by being more homogenous. So let's talk about Israel. What about it?
What about their policies? Are there any policies they have that you disagree with?
Yeah, I think that the quasi-apartheid shit that they do on the West Bank to some of the Palestinians are crazy. I think the disproportionate amount of force that they use, I think kind of baiting people into attacking them, I think pretending that they're constantly under attack by organizations that obviously don't have the same funding or military support of them is fucked up as well. But obviously it's I super critical of a lot of. I think that when in Netanyahu or whatever came out and tried to pretend that Iran was working on nukes with absolutely no evidence, I think it's fucked as well. I don't have to be pro-Israel to not believe in a Jewish conspiracy theory in the United States, though.
Okay, I was just curious how far your criticism of them would be. I agree with everything.
I'm highly critical of Israel. They make up shit all the time to fucking murder Palestinians and shit. I've got some Palestinian friends. I've got Jewish friends as well, though. But I don't consider the Jews in the United States to be